Again, I'm with you. Good morning. Good morning, friends. Let me begin with that of a statement. There is bag in the hand. No need to worry of the work. That is actually making you to be relieved. With the brand whiskey, with the brand wine, known as Black Dog. Black Dog. Simply one question comes. What for do you take wine? What for do you take whiskey? Maybe you belong to just cold region. In that case, you simply think it about that. Your coldness, your chilliness in the body is to be just reduced. When you make a failure in the affair of the love, you have started taking it here. And start, not to speak of that, you started writing some sort of couplet or maybe some sort of ghazal in Hindi. And expressing this much of the thing that you are getting something particularly in the life that is hellish. That certain person somewhere despised you or just you can say it or that gave you just deception. Maybe because of that reason you have made the adoption of this just you can say it of that bag or you can say it of that wine. Now the question here is that are you happy by taking the wine? Answer certainly will be no. Why? By the time you take it, you are actually falling somewhere just in the drain. By the time you are actually falling there somewhere on the road, some of the dog comes and actually makes the urination on the forehead of yours. Even then you are actually ignorant out of it because of the reason you are senseless, or because of the reason you are actually belonging to the very status or stage that is thought to be subconsciousness, you can see here. So my dear friend, do you like this type of life? No, not perhaps you can see here. When money is no longer there in the pocket, you take borrowing. You take, you can say it or there's some sort of loan. And after that you are actually making it, interest increases, and your life is actually decreasing and decreasing. With the passage of time, a lot of diseases actually just embrace you. Maybe your liver cirrhosis is there, maybe your liver is actually getting infection, or maybe you are actually getting social rejection. Basically, when your behavior is actually not up to the standard, you are actually just making yourself to be just speaking abusive words on the road, and person doesn't want to listen it here. Sometimes police catches hold of you and actually put you behind the wall. Do you like that type of life? No, I don't think so. We're not sure. May you belong to any of the part of the nation, may you belong to any of the country, that makes no difference at all. I simply want to say out that medical science simply tells when you take a little bit of thing by the time, or you can say out that after dinner you sleep, there is no problem. But when you make it to be really supposed to be taking it in the bulk, in that case certainly there is the problem. Mental one is there, physical one is there, social one is there, national one is there, international one is there. And sometimes suppose you are a driver, you are actually making the operation of the bus or maybe some vehicle and you are drunkard, what do? You are actually meeting with the accident. This is how you are actually getting the passport of the heaven. Heaven that is actually imaginary. Whether it is really supposed to be real or not, nobody knows, you can say here. When the family is there, family get upset. Not to speak of that children is there, children become, you can say it about it, orphan. Do you want to have that type of life? I don't think so. Yet not here. Now the question here is that nobody actually want to have it here. Even then it persists, it is continuing. Why the reason? What is the reason? Reason is advertisement. What is the reason? Excess amount of money you are having but you don't know where to spend. And this is how you are actually taking this much of the thing. You are going to the party. What is the thing there? You can say about that. You will be getting some sort of snacks, you will be getting some sort of chicken, this and that, and along with this bag. Peg after peg, peg after peg, dancing is there, you can say it, the romancing is there, or you can say ball is there, and after that you are falling down and somebody takes you and just put in the car, and after that you are taken to the home. And somebody is there waiting for you, maybe your wife, maybe your better half, or maybe you can say it that your children, and their face, have you ever seen? No, their face is really supposed to be hanging. Do you want to have the hanging face of the family to be just seen? No, not like that, you can see it. Basically, it is you can say it out that no question, it is not used right now. It is coming from the history. So who is taking this much of the thing? Earlier it was known as Madira. Or along with the Madira, you actually going to some of the very area that is known as red light area. What do you do there? You simply sing, listen to the song of this particular lady, dancing one. You are actually giving the amount you are taking this just wine here. Maybe you are actually cohabiting with the very lady. After that, what happens to be so your family is disrupted? Do you want to have that type of feeling? That type of thing? No. Many times when I actually raise this of the point, people tell, why do you talk like that? I suppose by giving some of the sentences, by telling some of the statement, if somebody's lifestyle is actually changing and that person actually come on the track, What is the harm here? Only few words, only few motivational statement makes a person's life to be really supposed to be totally changed, you can say. And I have really felt a lot about the scenario, particularly at my home, when I saw it about that one of the uncle taking this wine, being in the army, and his entire life was really supposed to finish in the sense, in the when he got the alcohol. Not to speak of that, he was urinating by sitting there over here. When he went to toilet, there was the bleeding there. Not to speak of that, the time he died after retirement, just serving in the Western coalfield. He fell down on the, you can say it over that, often meant for Havan, you can say here, or meant for some sort of ritual, and after that his entire belly was burnt and he was killed. This type of scenario do you want to have in your life? Perhaps not. My dear friend, earlier I talked you about what a stupendous cure. Some patent medicines are there, Gotox, those actually claim it about that any type of just a bad habit, or maybe taking toxin, whatsoever things are there, it will be removed, you can see here. But here agrimony is there from West Flower that also tells it over that if you take it, your any type of tipsiness, your any type of intoxication will be removed. This is there. I wish you take it and actually remove the bad quality, say goodbye to intoxication, to wine, whatsoever things are there. This much, thank you very much.